Alrighty. So this is part 2 of our rants from preachers.
Yeah. Well, this preacher that was harassing us at sundown, what I noticed about him was when he was talking to us about it, he was like, you should believe. And then he was like, I used to be Satanist, Wicca, Buddha. He had a Wicca tattoo on his wrist. I was like, if you're sitting here harassing us about being teenagers and being gay and being with each other and being happy, and you were Buddhist, Satanist, Wicca, blah, 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 you were a sinner too, so what does it fucking matter if we're sitting here living our lives? Honestly, I have asked for forgiveness for everything I do and have done wrong. So what does it fucking matter? Get out of my face. Honestly, if God didn't want me to be the way I am, He wouldn't have created me with the feelings that I have for certain people.
You know, love is love no matter who it is. You know, like,
Grace don't think that.
I'm a lesbian. You know, I've tried men out. I can't love a guy. I've tried. It doesn't work. She, on the other hand, can fall in love with either.
The man that I fell in love with, that I was madly in love with, died of cancer. Okay? It is possible for me to love. And honestly, I've loved her to death for years. So, I mean, if you've been Buddha, Wicca, Satanist, and you're a preacher, and you're preaching to us about things that we're doing wrong, and us lying and shit, how is it any different than how we're just living our lives the way that we feel is right for us, that our feelings tell us is right for us? If God really loves us and wants to save us and wants to repent, He'll hear me when I say, I'm sorry, but I have these feelings for these people. If He didn't want me to have these feelings, He wouldn't have created me to where I feel them. At least I'm not off worshiping Satan like this guy was. And now he's a preacher. I mean, what we're doing right now, being in love with each other, is nothing compared to worshiping Satan or worshiping black magic.
And not to mention, wasn't this guy like 40-something years old?
He was in his late 30s.
Late 30s, early 40s. And we're just, you know, a bunch of teenagers. And we still have time to get in trouble and do what we want to do.
And work shit out for ourselves.
Exactly.
But I'm Christian. I'm not afraid to admit it, but my point of it is I've asked for forgiveness. He was telling me I needed to ask for forgiveness for my sins. I have. Many times.
I mean, me myself, I'm agnostic. I grew up Christian. But like, I believe that there is something out there. I don't know what it is.
She needs it. She needs it
Proven.
not so much proven as
in a political sense.
in a political sense she needs it proven, but she just wants a confirmation pretty much that she's not being fucked with, pretty much, that she's not just believing in some imaginary ghost somewhere.
Because, I mean, with what I've seen in just my 17 years of life, that's a bunch of shit, okay? I don't know if God would want that stuff to happen, so that's why I'm kind of skeptical.
If he was Buddhist, Satanist, and all this shit, if he can repent, so can we, but give us time and give us our own space to make that decision for ourselves.
Well, we're seniors in high school, practically.
I'm supposed to be out of fucking high school. I'm pretty damn sure I can make my own decisions by now. I have been since I was, 10?
Yeah. It's crazy.
it's not so much crazy as it's just disrespectful to people. You're in public, hanging out with your friends, and some guy just comes up, starts harassing you. Do you believe in God? Do you believe you're going to get into heaven? Do you know you're going to hell?
We're really going to hell when you have worshipped the devil for
How many years now?
and how long have you been a preacher now? I mean, think about that.
And my friend John just straight up looked at him. I have my room reserved in hell. He knows that he's done some fucked up shit, but I mean, I've at least said I'm sorry for what I've done. I mean, it's just, if we're in public, give us our damn space. We're in public. We have shit to do. We're hanging out with friends that we barely get to see. Give us our time and don't harass us and take away from our social time. We work. We have issues at home. We have a lot of shit to deal with. Go get a life. Please.
If you want to give us this talk, then wait until we go to church when we want this kind of talk.
Or when we're not in the middle of a damn conversation. He walked up to us out of nowhere while we were in the middle of talking about something. Hey, how you doing? I don't give a fuck what your name is, who you are, what you've done, anything about your past. I am in a conversation right now.
Thank you.
Damn bitches.
I mean, these preachers, they think they know so much. I mean, I'm not dissing on preachers. It's just the fact that they came up and were like, hey, you going to heaven? You going to hell?
What does it matter?
So? I mean, what's your opinion on this kind of stuff?
What do you think is right? What do you think is acceptable? If you're a preacher watching this, tell us what you think. I would love to know your side of it. I really would. Leave us a fucking video response. If you're a misunderstood teenager, a misunderstood adult, an understood adult or teenager, if you're a preacher and you're watching this, let us know what you think. I really want to know.
I would love to know why these people do this, because every time I go to sundown, this happens. I'm getting sick and tired of it.
They have their own place at sundown where they stand every fucking week. Seriously, we're not there to learn about God. We're there to interact with our friends that we barely get to see and listen to some good music.
And they had the little horn, well, it wasn't little, it was big horn thing and was blowing it. And they have this daggone microphone. It was like, beep! Hey, anybody going to heaven tonight?
It sounded like a police siren going off, and then all you hear is a blow phone thing going, hey, do you know if you're going to heaven or hell?
It's like, what the fuck?
Seriously? No, huh?
I mean,
I don't really care.
it's a bunch of bullshit.
It really is. And
so, leave us comments, tell us what you think. Get back to you.
Peace out, Girl House.